Can I sneak myself into a painting and get it hung up at Olive Garden? Can I create a Sambucha action figure and then hide it in a toy store? Or even can I make my own plaque and then get myself a dedicated bench in a park? Well, we're about to find out because I will be inserting myself at a bunch of different places and on different things to see whether or not people notice and if people even care. Let's do this. Now, when you think of Olive Garden, you probably think of three things: pasta, breadsticks, and the Italian decor inside of all the restaurants. Specifically, I'm talking about the paintings on the wall. And actually, in a previous video, I purchased a painting off the wall in Olive Garden, so I figured it's time to return the favor by actually making them a painting and sneaking myself in the painting so I could be on the wall at Olive Garden. I know it's a master plan, it's very ambitious, but I think we could actually do it. So I went ahead and commissioned somebody to put me in a Mediterranean Olive Garden, and this is what we have. So as you can see, it is literally just me blended in there, so I'm kind of like snuck into the painting, but it is pretty obvious. I'm not really trying to hide anything, but I want to see if I can go to my local Olive Garden and convince them to put this on the wall. I did a lot of research into exactly the framing and everything. Like, this thing was way too expensive, but I'm very excited to give it a try and give it to Olive Garden, and hopefully they like my gift. Part of me hopes that they don't take this because I just love this painting so much. I kind of want to just like put it on the wall right here. I mean, look at it. It's literally me in an Olive Garden. Think about how meta that is. I'm gonna be going into an Olive Garden to give a painting of me in an Olive Garden, picking olives in the Mediterranean landscape. It doesn't get much better than this. Okay guys, we have arrived to Olive Garden officially, and this is what things look like. I think it came out great. And what I'm going to do is go inside and try to get this on the wall. I was thinking of the best way to do this. I think I present it as a gift or something, because I've done so many pieces of content here at Olive Garden. So I think there's a good chance that they'll actually put it up if I'm pretty earnest about my attempt here. So I'm just gonna go in, offer it as a gift, sit down, see if we can put it somewhere, because usually they're pretty good. I was able to get a painting off the wall in the past, so now I'm just returning the favor. Hey, I previously took something from you, I want to give it back. I love Olive Garden. Let's see what they say. I also met the general manager last time, so I have a little bit of an in here, so maybe I'll look for him too. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. We got a gift for you guys. It's like a little collaborative me and an Olive Garden. Had it commissioned and stuff.
That's so good. Oh my God.
Right? Isn't it cool?
I wish we could just put it on the wall.
But I want to
just in the break room.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. Some positive feedback already. How are you?
Man?
Good?
How's everything good?
Yeah, so I wanted to give you guys a little gift. It's like a little, because I do so much at this Olive Garden, so I want to do a little collaborative me in an Olive Garden and just, you know, commemorate some of the fun times here.
That's
and,
awesome.
And gift it to you guys. I don't know if there's utility for this, if there's like standards around what you put on the wall and stuff, but
There definitely is. I'll definitely see what I can do with my director. A lot of our team members know who you are and they watch your videos, so
that'd be so fun.
Worst case scenario, it'll be in the break room for them to see you there. So that's all good.
Great. All right, guys, so good news. They were honestly very accepting of it, and it looks like it's going to find its way into the Olive Garden. We're gonna wait on some confirmation whether or not it can go in the main dining area, but worst case, it'll be hung up in the Olive Garden break room. They've accepted it. The next place I want to secretly insert myself in is Toys R Us, or really just any toy store, because I want to make myself a Sambucha action figure and then put it on the shelves to see if anybody would buy it, or if they just notice. So what I did is I went ahead and worked with an action figure creator, and I made my very own Sambucha action figure, and I have 5 that are coming, and so I'm gonna package them up, go into a Toys R Us or something, and then put them on the shelves. I'm very excited. They should be arriving any day now, so I'm going to show up to the mall and then place them in a store, and hopefully people buy them. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you what the action figure ultimately looks like. So here it is. This is the official Sambucha action figure. It's complete with a black t-shirt, backwards green hat. I think it kind of looks like me. It looks like a pretty like generic white guy with a beard, which then again, that's basically what I am. And then if you look at the bottom, he has on some pants, white shoes, and he's like pretty jacked. Like he's much stronger than I am. And I think that's just because he's meant to be like an action figure. So they did a really good job on this, and I have different variations. I think there's 4 different variations on top of this one. I think I'm wearing a tank top in some of them and just like different clothing. But I'm going to package these up, and I'm going to show you what this looks like, and then we're going to go ahead and embark on our journey. So I ended up bringing all the different action figures to the mall, and I figured I'd go into Toys R Us, but beforehand I wanted to package them up, and this is what they look like in their cases. As I mentioned, there's a lot of different variety in the looks of the Sambucha action figures, so there's 5 distinct ones. But then it was time to head over to Toys R Us and put these on the shelf. Okay guys, we just got to Toys R Us. I have the Sambucha action figures here, so I'm going to hide them amongst the shelves. I'm going to see if anybody goes up and purchases them. All right, so I definitely want to put one in a popular area, and I feel like Lego is super popular here at Toys R Us. So let's go ahead and put this one. Oh, it's going to be seen immediately. I kind of want to hide it a little bit. If you guys are seeing this video, it may still be here. Since I'm a creator, I'm going to put it behind the Lego Creator 3-in-1 flower watering can. And the John Wick Sambucha is going to go behind there. Also, if you happen to get your hands on this, make sure you DM me to show me proof that you have it, and I have something special for you. Okay, for this next one, I feel like Funko Pop makes a lot of sense because Funko Pops are actual action figures and like the packaging looks the same. I mean, look at this. So where should I put this one? Should I go next to Skibbity? It's not gonna fit, so we have to find an area it'll fit. What about here? Toy Story 5, should I go next to like Woody and Buzz? Wait, this actually might be the perfect spot. Okay, so standard Sambucha is going to be hidden on the bottom Funko Pop shelf. There's no way anybody finds that. Okay, let's look for another spot. By the way, guys, if you do find these, make sure to only take one and just go to the register because Toys R Us knows that we're hiding them and say that Sambucha sent me. That's like the code word to unlock you getting one of these. Okay, I'm gonna put this one probably, in these stuffed animals right here. Let's go ahead and hide white shirt Sambucha that doesn't even look like me in the very back. Here, nice and hidden. Okay, then for this last one, I'm going to place it actually just behind the action figures on display here. So this one you'll have to ask somebody for, but I want to place it somewhere behind like the Marvel Legends. And that's going to be gray tank top Sambucha. Okay, so I think a perfect place to put it is behind Spider-Man 2 for the Marvel Legends in the very back. No one's gonna find that one. All right, so Toys R Us was so kind because they know that these are probably gonna be taken. They gave me 10 of these Nitos, which I'm told are very popular. So if you happen to find one of these Nitos that I'm about to hide, you can take one of these as well, one per person. So if you do find these, go to the register and say Sambucha sent you, and it's the same thing. Okay, this first one, it's going behind LOL Surprise. I'm going to place one of these Nitos here. Let's put him behind Jarvis in the very back. And this one's gonna be really hard. I'm actually gonna place it at the very top in between these two here. This one I'm gonna put towards the Rubik's Cubes here because it looks like a Rubik's Cube a little bit. So let's hide it in plain sight. I also wanna encourage anybody who's like into math to get one of these. Gonna place one right in the back of these Care Bears. And then this last one, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay guys, so the action figures have officially been placed on the shelves. At the time this video released, they're probably up in Toys R Us right now. I'm sure most of you guys have already got them. Make sure to only take one if you do find them, also with the Nitos as well. But pretty cool, I was able to get myself on the shelf and I'm excited to see if you guys find them and buy them. Well, don't buy them, just go and check them out, but they're free. I mean, they're not an actual product. And I am holding on to one of them because eventually I'm going to give one of my subscribers this one, which is my favorite one, and you guys could have the V1 version of the Sambucha action figure. All right, let's insert ourselves in some other places now. Okay, so I had an idea because recently I was at LEGOLAND, New York, and when I was going around, I saw their Mini-Land exhibit that is basically a replica of all the major cities and cultural references and landmarks in the world, and I thought it would be fun if I could get my own Mini-Lander and somehow sneak it into Mini-Land there. A tall task, yes indeed, but I want to do it. But interestingly, I actually reached out to LEGOLAND just in case they wanted to actually do it for me, and they ended up agreeing and saying that they will actually make me a custom Sambucha minifigure that they would then put into their Mini-Land. So no joke, right now I'm about to head to LEGOLAND, New York, and I'm going to have this massive unveiling, and I think I'm the first official YouTuber to have his own Lego replica that's going to be in the park. So basically, I'm being inducted into the Lego Hall of Fame, so I'm excited to see what this looks like. Okay, let's see what this is like. The park is filling up. Everyone's here. Maybe they're here to see me, but let's go ahead and meet our contact who's going to be escorting us around, because like I said, VIP treatment today for this big unveiling. First test is if I can cut the lines here and enter without an actual pass. Hey, thanks for having us.
Let's head on in.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. All right, so we have our VIP
pass. Yep. Look at that.
Another little treat for you.
Some treats.
We have my friend Mr. Gold.
Oh. Okay, so you guys will remember from the previous video when we were here at LEGOLAND that these are super hard to come by. The fact that I have one actually feels like super special treatment. Thank you for this, Hannah. So there's Miniland. So I'm going to be somewhere there, but we're going to the workshop first, and then we'll head over there.
This is where Sam was built, brick by brick.
It's the coolest name tag I've ever seen. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Oh my God. So these are the scissors that are going to be used to cut the ribbon to unveil my Mini-Lander. How difficult is it to get a Mini-Lander? Like, how many people have Mini-Landers?
It's pretty hard. So only important people have Mini-Landers. You know, there are some random Mini-Landers in there, but only dedicated people get a Mini-Lander.
Okay, so this is the start of New York. So we have the Bronx here. As you can see over there, we're going to be getting into Manhattan. All right, so there it is. It's in this yellow block right here. Wow, right at the red steps. I'm so excited. Okay. All right, guys, count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, didn't work.
Oh no, the blade. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are ready now to unveil the Mini-Lander.
Here we go.
Oh! That is sick. Guys, look at that. That is literally me on the stand too. Wow, I'm like standing out there. That's like basically what I'm wearing right now too. It's like the same exact thing. So if you want to see the Sambucha mini lander in Legoland, go to Miniland, go to New York, go to Times Square, and in front of the red steps, you will see my mini lander right there. So when you do come, take some pictures with it. Let me know if you see it right in frame. Let me take a little picture too with it. Okay guys, just one more time, I want to show you what it looks like. So they gave me one that I have. So if you do happen to go to the Legoland in New York, make sure you take a picture with this guy right here because it is in fact me. You saw it there first. I mean, it's very cool. This is actually one of the sickest honors I've ever had. So thank you to Lego. I really appreciate that. The next way I want to secretly insert myself out of place is by getting a cardboard cutout of myself, like a life-sized one, and then placing it in a store or maybe a mall area. All right, so I actually used this one website in the past and I created a 6-foot cardboard cutout of me and sent it to Steak. I think Steak still maybe has it in the back of his room or something, but so let me go ahead and change and we're gonna take a picture and then we're gonna use that picture as a cardboard cutout, and then when it comes, I'll put it in like the mall or something, and then we'll see if people react positively to it. All right guys, well it has finally arrived. So right here I have the Sambucha cutout, so I wanna open it up so you could see the life-size version that we're gonna be inserting at the mall, and we're gonna just have it out and see how many people interact with it, take pictures, etc., or if the mall just notices. I'm just curious how people interact with this. All right, let me show you this. Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, how is he taller than me? Bruno, who's the real Sam? Bruno, look, come to the real one. He knows. What's up, guys? My name, why am I doing a voice? I don't sound like that, right? What's up, guys? It's me. Subscribe. I'm definitely not fake. The real Sam is dead, and so I've replaced him. Do you recognize this man? See, Bruno has no idea who he is. That is pure loyalty right here. Despite the fact that Bruno is now 10 years old, he is healthily aging, and he's able to still recognize who his true partner is, right? Now, if you've been here from the beginning, you've seen Bruno appear on the channel many times. What you don't see is my everyday life with him and how important of a role he has in it. Ever since I first got him, Bruno's been the biggest constant in my life and has truly been my best friend, as I would literally do everything with him. We've gone on thousands of walks together at this point, played hundreds of games outside and inside, and of course, I've spent many, many hours just relaxing and lounging. I got him when I was 20, so me aging from 20 to now almost 30 has coincided with seeing him grow from a small puppy into 10 years old now, and it's been a real joy seeing him through his various stages of his life. And as he gets older now, I really try to support healthy aging, and I mainly do that through his diet. So he really likes chicken like his dad, but he is a very picky eater. So finding a balance of real fresh food that Bruno also enjoys was quite the challenge until I found the farmer's dog. The farmer's dog is freshly made, real, and gently cooked. Isn't that right? I mean, it's literally human grade and made in human food facilities. It's personalized too, so I answered a few questions at the outset regarding meeting Bruno's daily caloric needs and finding the right food for Bruno. Then within a few days, I received delivery of all the food, stocking him up for his next few meals. And there's even a transition guide if you're transitioning from kibble to fresh food on how to properly do it, and all the little details like including his name on everything, which I thought was a really sweet touch. That honestly makes me feel like they care for Bruno, which goes a really long way. So this is what the packet looks like. It's personalized, so it says Bruno's chicken and grain recipe. This is his food, and he takes down about half of this because there's portion control as well, depending on the size of your dog. So needless to say, I was really hoping that Bruno would enjoy the food, just given my positive experience with the farmer's dog at the outset. And he not only ended up loving the food, but also the treats too, which was the biggest stamp of approval that I needed. Now it's his daily driver, and I'm so happy to have found a food that supports healthy aging. So scan the QR code on screen or scan the link in the description to get 60% off your first The Farmer's Dog order of real fresh dog food. I highly recommend trying it, guys. But again, thank you to The Farmer's Dog for sponsoring this video. Now let's go ahead and put the Sambucha cutout in the mall. Hey guys, we just arrived at the mall, so I have my cardboard cutout right here, and I'm gonna find a spot down there to put it. I'm thinking we kind of stake out up here, and then I'm gonna put it like amongst some of the display items over there, and I wanna see if people take pictures with it. I wanna see if anybody sabotages it. Maybe they even throw it in the trash or something, they break it. But here's the Sambucha cutout. I wanna see if I'm able to just put it there without people noticing, or without people making a fuss of it. And there's actually a janitor over there right now, so I wanna see if she takes it away as well, if she thinks it's trash, or if she thinks that it's part of the mall. So I think right next to this photo booth, it kind of blends in. It looks like there's something missing right here. And so this is gonna be the best spot to put it, and I don't think people will notice. And if they do, I think they'll just like think nothing of it. I'll take the first picture. He has officially been placed. We're gonna leave him there. We're gonna see if people interact with him, if anybody does anything, or if we could leave him there in perpetuity. Let's see if he could stay there for like 24 hours. All right, so he's officially live, so I'm just gonna stay here for, I don't know, 30 minutes and see if anybody goes up to it. Oh, we already have somebody going up. Oh no, he's moving it. Already interacting. Oh no, please don't collapse on him. That'd be terrible. All right, well that didn't last 2 minutes. All right, well I'm gonna have to put it back up because he already fell. I may be photobombing the picture behind this family right here.
Do one of y'all mind taking a photo for my family?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. You want something like this too? And one more. Amazing. I thought they were gonna ask if I was the person on the cutout, but I just had to take a picture for her family. Okay guys, so I found a better spot. This isn't like the main area of the mall, so there should be more traffic coming through to this one.
Who is that, man? That's you?
That's me.
Swear to God.
Yeah, right? That's me. Isn't that crazy? Oh, we already got some people looking at it, okay. And now we're going to stake out and we're gonna see how many people can go to this. Okay, found a little pavilion, so there I am, all the way down there next to the garbage, and I wanna see people coming by, what they do when they see that. Okay guys, so we've probably seen 50 people walk by. Maybe a couple people are curious. They look twice. We're still waiting for like mall security or somebody like that to go over because I want to see if they think that it's part of the mall. Because maybe I could actually just exist there forever. Oh, here's a worker coming by. Oh, he didn't even notice. The worker didn't even notice. And he probably is sweeping the floor all day and he didn't think twice about it. Okay guys, another janitor is passing it and it looks like he's beelining for that area. So let's see what he does. Okay, I think it's official. I really think I've officially blended in and I am secretly now planted there, maybe forever. Because I just look like one of these display things that you would see in a mall. Granted, I'm up against a garbage, but I don't think it even matters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk away for about an hour and a half because I have other things that I have to film. And then when I come back, I wanna see if it's still there for one, and then two, if it's like vandalized or if anything happens to it. Okay guys, so it's been about 4 hours since we last checked on the Sambucha cardboard cutout. So I wanna go ahead and see if it's still there because that would be crazy. No! The cardboard cutout looks to be gone. Oh no. Which means that the Sambucha cutout was ultimately not hidden in plain sight and people were able to just determine that it didn't belong there and they threw it out. I guess that one was a failure, but at least for an hour or so, it seemed like it blended in. The next place I want to secretly insert myself in is on a park bench. So if you've ever been like walking in a park and you see the benches that have the plaques on them that are dedicated to people, I figured it'd be fun to make my own plaque and then put it on a bench and have a Sambucha dedicated bench. Even though I haven't died, I think it would be fun to basically claim a bench and see if anybody would notice. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this bronze plaque here on Amazon, and then I have to figure out a way to engrave a plaque. I don't know if I have the capabilities to do that, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, so I found something called the X-Tool F2, and it looks like it's a dual laser engraver, so I'm able to engrave the plaque. This is actually crazy technology that I can get my hands on. So I'm gonna purchase this as well, just so I can engrave the plaque, and it could say like my name, and then like date of birth, and things like that, so then we can put it on a bench of our choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase all of this, and then I'll show you the engraving process. Then we're gonna find a bench, put the plaque on it, and see if anybody sits on it, or if the authorities get to it before anything. Let's go ahead and buy this. Okay, so I have the app open right here and I'm about to engrave it. So the plaque is going to have my name on it, and then it has my birth and then my predicted death date. So apparently in 7 total seconds, it's going to do this entire engraving, which is actually crazy. I've never owned like a laser engraver, so this is insane. Okay, 7 seconds. Lower the protective cover before you proceed with the process. So that's down, and then I'm just gonna click process, and in 7 seconds, we're gonna have our plaque. All right, I press this button, and some magic's gonna happen. What? No way. Wait, what? How did it do it that quickly? I actually thought at first 7 seconds maybe meant like 7 minutes. It literally created for me the plaque. Look at this. All right, well, that was worth every penny. So I have my official plaque right here. I thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult than it was. So I guess now it's time to find a bench and put it on it. Okay guys, so we just arrived in the park. I'm gonna try to find a bench in this park to put the plaque. I mean, right off the bat, look at this. We got a plaque in the rock right here talking about the Essex County Orange Reservoir, Paddleboat and Picnic Pavilion. So we're gonna try to find a bench that basically is going to memorialize me in the same way that the rock with the plaque does right there. Oh, and actually look at this. Right off the bat, I see 2 beautiful benches right here, and this one doesn't have a plaque on it, notably. So this is the first bench in the park. This is like prime real estate. I'm surprised nobody has claimed this. Wait a second. Is this not just the most OP bench to put it on? So this bench, I mean, you guys could see like the entrance to the park is right there, so there should get a lot of foot traffic. And I guess we'll just stick it right in the middle here, probably something like that. Oh my gosh, that just looks like it belongs on there, right? So we're gonna get some command strips, put this on, and then monitor the activity over the next couple of hours to see if people interact with it. So after I glued the plaque onto the bench, we were ready to go, and I had a hidden camera set up, and almost right away people walked past and didn't seem to notice until 20 minutes later when this guy walked past and he noticed the plaque, but most people just walked straight past it. A couple of people did end up looking over, but my goal was to have somebody read it carefully. And finally, after an hour and 30 minutes, this old lady walked up to the bench, sat down, and didn't unfortunately pay attention to the plaque. But then 2 other people joined and they sat right in front of the plaque. Then after 2 minutes they left and a few more people came by and they seemed to glance over, including this fisherman who walked right over to the bench. And I thought he was gonna say something, but he just got something out of his bag. So overall, it didn't seem like anybody even noticed or cared that I had my own dedicated plaque on the bench. If you guys happen to come across the bench that has it though, let me know, take some pictures. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay guys, for this next place where I'm gonna secretly insert myself, I have some QR codes right here that scan to go to my YouTube channel, and so I'm going to place them on some products inside of the 7-Eleven. So I'll be putting them on things like the Slurpee cups, the coffee cups. I'll just like kind of put them out in the open, and then I'm also able to see and track how many people scan them. So I want to ultimately see if this is a good way to market my channel and if anybody actually cares to subscribe based off of these. So shout out to the 7-Eleven for helping us out and doing this. Shout out to Joe, shout out to the team here. This is the same as 7-Eleven where I'm actually storing my mascot one. So I'm actually curious if my mascot is still in here. Yo, it's still here? That is crazy. Okay, well, I think first off, I want to put a QR code right here just for some ownership so people know that this is like a Sambucha mascot creation. 1 down. Okay, I feel like it makes sense to put it on some of the big gulp cups. So if somebody's about to get a soda, well, the next person who's about to get a soda also going to get some advertising right there. You can't miss it. All right, I want to put it on a coffee one as well. Go ahead. Oh, there is a QR code right here. Well, no more. Now the only perks you got is if you subscribe. And the first person to scan this QR code, I'm gonna give them $100. So we're gonna stay in here, we're gonna see if anybody actually does scan it. All right, I wanna put some at the front, so they're gonna give them out to people, so when people check out, they're gonna get handed a couple QR codes. We have a QR code right here that says scan now to get a 30-day free trial for new members. Scan here to subscribe to Sambucha. I messed that one up. I'm also gonna put it on some more cups. These are for some delivery orders, so they're gonna be right on this paper bag. So this will be reaching the homes as well, courtesy of 7-Eleven. Then I'm gonna put one on the door here. You can't miss it. Welcome to the Sambucha YouTube channel. So here's the $100. Everything is officially set up. We have our hidden cam right here. And as people go in and scan, the first person who scans is going to get this. I'm excited to see what this looks like. So over the course of the hour, a lot of people came through, but the first people to actually pick up the QR code cups were this mom and this daughter who were both getting Slurpees. As you can see, they were fumbling around a little bit and they did recognize the QR code on there. And then off camera, they ended up scanning it and they were the ones to get the $100. There were a lot of other people who came in, but they didn't seem to scan or notice the QR codes there. But after about 30 minutes or so, a bunch of people came in because the guy Joe actually posted a TikTok of me in which I was basically saying, come to the 7-Eleven to scan these QR codes. So there was a lot of people, but unfortunately they were a little bit too late because the mom and the daughter received the $100. So I'd say that secretly inserting myself in the form of a QR code at 7-Eleven was an absolute success. And I actually ended up checking the metrics and 32 people scanned the QR code, and I'm unable to see how many of those 32 people actually subscribed, but this is how many people subscribed to me over the last 24 hours. So it's safe to say that maybe at least 5 of them maybe subscribed from the QR codes. So that was fun, but we have a lot more crazier ones, so let's move on to the next place. All right, the next place I want to secretly insert myself in is into YouTube thumbnails. So I obviously have my own videos and my thumbnails have me in them, but what if I sneak myself on other YouTubers' thumbnails? Well, luckily for me, I had approval from 2 of my friend YouTubers, Addy Bally and Hangtime, and we are doing exactly that. So let me show you what these look like. They've actually been up now for a couple of weeks, so I want to see if anybody noticed, and I want to show you the before and after of what these thumbnails look like. So first up, we have Addy Bally. I'm sure you guys watch him. He's a great YouTuber. Shout out to Addy. And what you'll notice is, so I'm actually in a thumbnail because I did a video with Addy, but his second most recent video, I faked being a food critic for free food. If you zoom in a little bit, what you will see is me being the security guard in the background. Now, like I said, it's been a few weeks, so I want to check in to see if anybody noticed that I'm in there. I highly doubt it though, because I am pretty far back. Like you kind of have to like first facially recognize me and then 2, leave a comment on that. So I'm very curious to see whether or not people noticed. Okay, so far so good. It doesn't look like anybody noticed. Ah, is it me or the guy in the thumbnail kind of looks like Sambucha? Okay, we're not going to count that because this person didn't say definitively. Oh wait, I think I may have snuck by. I mean, I'm on, okay, never mind. Is that Sambucha in the thumbnail? All right, that's 1. Let's just stay under 3. Is no one going to talk about Sambucha on the cover? I saw in the picture of the video Sambucha. First of all, it's not called the picture in the video, it's called a thumbnail, all right? Jacob Haycub. Why Sambucha there? You spelled there incorrectly. Dark Willow. Why is Sambucha in the thumbnail? Addy, why does the person on the thumbnail behind you reminds me of Sambucha? Is that Sambucha in the thumbnail? thumbnail. Okay, well, I clearly didn't secretly insert myself in this one because people seem to have noticed. But how about hang time? So on this video right here, 8 months ago, I tried to beat extreme food challenges. What you'll notice is that I am sitting in the table at that booth behind hang time in the right corner. I mean, I think you could kind of tell it's me, right? Not as much as the Addy one, I'd say. So I really doubt people will find me in this one. And if they do, then there really is no way to secretly place yourself in a thumbnail because, I mean, that's about as obscure as it gets. All right, we are definitely gonna be good on this one. We are at 10 days and there is no way anybody's gonna realize it's me. Even this thumbnail, 2 people back to back? All right, so I guess I would chalk that up as a failure. I really thought nobody's gonna notice in the hang time one, but shout out again to Addy Bally and hang time. Thank you for letting me participate in your thumbnails. I will be back and I will make sure to hide myself and you guys will not notice. I'm gonna be somewhere on YouTube. Think of the niches that you guys watch. It might be like an auto video. I might be in like a weather video. You don't know, but I will be appearing there. All right, so didn't get away with that, but let's see what else we got. Next place I'm gonna try to insert myself in is Best Buy. Now, previously I went inside of a Best Buy and I created an account called Best Buy Sam123, I think. And I'm gonna be doing something similar here, but instead at this Best Buy, I'm going to insert myself by putting my YouTube channel on every single device in the store. I'm talking computers, laptops, phones, TVs, smart fridges, etc. So this entire Best Buy is gonna be secretly Sambucha themed. All right, let's go ahead and go inside and play some Sambucha videos. Okay guys, we're inside. It looks like this Best Buy is doing heavy construction. I've never seen anything like this. There's literally hard hats and neon vests here in the Best Buy. So if there's ever a time to completely take over the Best Buy with Sambucha, it would be now because they're distracted clearly. What's up?
Can I be the podcast?
Yeah, say what's up. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Okay, so the very first device we're gonna do it on is a throwback to the Samsung smart fridge. Look at this thing. What a beauty. I think they actually have these fridges in retail mode now, and no joke, I think it's because of the Best Buy Sam123 video. So now all of these are inaccessible. So all the devices, you can't even connect to anything. All right, and here we go. So we are officially on the YouTube homepage. Somebody seems to like the Beatles and Elvis. That's literally every single thing here. But we're not here for that. There we have it. Okay, so now the channel is up, so we're gonna leave it like this, and then we'll see if anybody catches on. Found another fridge. They have the Starbucks app on this fridge. So you could order Starbucks from your fridge. It's kind of crazy. Okay, this fridge actually is a little bit closer to things. Okay, then this is the final one. And this one is in plain sight. So if they see this, we're cooked. All right, all the smart fridge is complete. Let's move on to the other devices. Guys, I found an actual washer dryer that has playback. So while you're doing your wash, hopefully you can play YouTube. Oh, there we go. Okay, YouTube. No way. What? I wonder if there's playback. There must be, right? Bro, what world are we living in? Shorts on the washer dryer? All right, there we go. The channel is officially up on this dryer now. That's the coolest one. There we go. This will be much easier on the laptops. All right, this is taking a while, so Michael's gonna help me as well. Little 2-for-1 here. All right, let's keep it moving. Hey, we're already in the recommendation system.
That is the hardest pog I've ever seen.
Okay, shout out Preston, the craziest pog of all time right there. Okay, we are right in front of the entrance now, so there's a good chance that this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. I think they're catching on because half these devices you're unable to even use. Adam, you have your piano lesson soon though. Good. It's tiring. We've probably done like 50 devices, but there's still like some hidden ones in here. Like, why is there a computer right here? And surprisingly, nobody has said anything yet, despite like leaving it up and everything. All right, time for phones now. Ooh, a foldable phone. Whoa. I wonder how I look on a foldable phone. I want to play a video. Wow, that is cool. So no joke, that's probably like 75 devices. We've hit basically every computer, laptop. We hit some of the smart fridges. We hit the washer, dryer. Now the only thing left I could think of is really TVs. I don't know if you're able to connect to them, but I'm gonna see if there's like an AirPlay feature and then I'll try to put them on these TVs. I found a secret remote. Which one does this control? Wait, did that work? Tell me that worked. Oh my gosh, it worked. Okay, if I can get Netflix, that means I can get YouTube. Queued. Downloading. Oh, let's get started. Yep, we are in there like swimwear, everybody. This is the only remote that works, so this might be the only TV I can put it on. I got an ad, which is kind of rough, and you guys are about to get an ad right now. Just kidding, just kidding. Right now. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Right now. Go to channel. And would you look at that? I'm officially up in Best Buy. I'm not gonna lie, that's not as crispy as I thought it would be on like a 4K TV. Granted, it's 1440 film, but still not up to par with what I would expect. Let me actually put in a better video for them, something that has 4K filming. All right, it's a good TV. I'm really happy with placing it on this one, so I think we pretty much hit every device. There's no point really in sticking around either. I'm just like waiting to get banned at this point. So if you happen to come into your Best Buy here in Woodland Park, let me know if these are still on the TV, or the computers, or the smart fridges, or the washer dryers, or the phones, or any device. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun, so thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here or click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.